I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our night springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say. Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
Wake.
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta go onward, says the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom, like you have put me. Sehän olisikin.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yöden Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear, that it's coming back to cinemas? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos your artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi. would find Alice's photos in a shoebox. These were Alice's photos. I recognized the style. One showed the clicker sinking into darkness. The other showed a light in the shape of a bullet. They were important, even if I didn't know what to do with them yet.
I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No way out. There's no way out. It's deeper, deeper, deeper. This is hell. I'm in hell. I died. I wish I was dead. Let me die. I just want to sleep. Please. Let me sleep. I'm so tired. I just want to go home. I've written so much.
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find the murder site. Zane would know where to find one. Zane's room, 665, was upstairs. The elevator would take me there. Something told me Zane wouldn't be happy to see me this time.
I'm in control now. The second you try anything, I will shoot you in the head. Scratch wrote return, not me. You're a fucking liar.
You'd given up. You stopped writing. You said it was too dangerous, that we didn't deserve to get out. And then he showed up. Scratch. He promised to write. To get me the hell out of here. He was magnificent. A visionary. I mean, it was art. But then, when he finished, he took a return and left me behind.
It's still here, and so is he.
I know I fucked up. But you can still catch him before he gets out, before he gets to your wife. When you get to him, don't hesitate. Kill the bastard for what he did to us. There's a murder site in my cinema where my film Nightless Night is playing.
I told you not to try anything!
I had to find the movie theater Poet Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the film in tandem with Return to escape the dark place.
Alanwake. This story is a monster.
I could see the searchlight beams of the movie theater on the far side of the plaza.
Alanwake.
melted away. I was alone. For now.
Alan, wake.
They say God made us in his image. Just like us, he is an uncaring, cruel son of a bitch. Having made it in heaven, he doesn't want us there, dirtying up all that nice white upholstery. And he doesn't want to reach down to help us. He gets his kicks just binge-watching us struggling, hurting, killing, dying, screwing it up again and again, lazily stirring it up when things threaten to get too placid. This city is only here to satisfy his sick, voyeuristic pleasure.
Wake.
Please enjoy the film, sir.
The cinema lobby was a gateway to other realities on the silver screen. I could set a scene here.
How do you run from an idea, from a thought, from a story that lives in your head? You can't escape your fears. You carry your monsters with you. The devil runs back. It's in you. You're running right back to it. A loop. I have to stop. Stop running. Stop writing. I won't write another word. It's too dangerous. Only horror comes out of it. People get hurt. I'll let the currents of this ocean wash me away. But what if I forget why I stopped? What if I forget I stopped and all that is fucked up? If that happens, I'll start writing again.
Did I stop writing at some point? I can't stop. There's too much at stake.
I felt like I'd been on this case looking for the cult of the word for a lifetime. I felt like I'd been on this case looking for the cult of the word for a lifetime or more. The only case I'd ever been on. They would surface from the dark with their depraved acts of violence and fade back into the night, leaving behind bloody crime scenes and clues heavy with obscure meanings that led nowhere. Arriving at the cinema, I felt a monumental, terrifying revelation trembling before me, ready to open its jaws and swallow me whole.
This place had significance to the cult. There was something to use there. I needed a new draft of the story.
It would do you a lot of good to talk, buddy.
It was an initiation ceremony. Or so we made our new members believe. Two of New York's finest. They had performed endless favors to earn their place among us. We had something special waiting for them. And something very special for you, Alex Casey.
Who's your leader? Alan Wake? Scratch? Zane? Give me a name!
You will meet him soon enough.
There was no end to the corruption. It fit the genre, so I'd use it. Someone had barricaded themselves in the room.
Circling Thomas Zane were a bottomless rabbit hole. I'd done some digging. To film freaks, he was a mythic auteur in the art house cinema. A rising star coming to America from Finland. But he only created one film, Tom the Poet, before he went missing, mirroring the vanishing of the main character in the movie, played by himself. The biggest mystery was around his lost film, an early work made in Finland, Nightless Night, rumored to have mystic properties. Some claimed it was a snuff film, that the ritual murder in the film was an actual murder. There were no known surviving copies, but the cult chased it as if it were their unholy grail, just like Wake's books were.
I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of I needed a new draft of the story. needed a new draft of the story. I needed a new draft of the story. I needed a new draft of the story. One that would go... I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch. The main event was the murder. I had to find my way to it.
Your master treats you. Following your master into La La Land. A sad bunch of clowns in funny masks and hoods, pretending to be a secret society.
Well, maybe it is you who's playing a role, Mr. Casey. A role carefully laid out for you. A puppet, blindly performing the ritual steps for the glory of the cult. Huh?
What the fuck have you been smoking?
Nightless Night. A clip of the lost film survived. You will see, Mr. Casey. In the Nightless Night, you will finally see.
Nightless Night was Zane's film. It played a role in this story. What is this? Zane was in the clip holding my lamp. Was he playing me in his film? The light of the lamp shone out of the screen and revealed the door. I was back out into the night. The seedy alley away from prying eyes was a good scene for dark deeds. Someone had fallen to their death from the rooftop. straight to the top. The dirty cops looked down on the city. Their city. They had committed repul...
Alanwake.
Hey, Tim. New map, huh?
Yep. Look, I've never been to New York, but I can tell you that this ain't it.
Cozy place you got here.
You know, your disappearance from Bright Falls is still the only thing that folks talk about. Well, that and Deerfest. Is this where you ended up back in 2010?
You know about that?
Well, I am the sheriff of Bright Falls. Or I was.
I heard you humming again.
Yeah, I can't get...
Are you related to Sarah Breaker? She was the sheriff of Bright Falls back in 2010.
Yeah, she's my cousin.
What was in the case file about Door?
Not a lot of details in it.
So Deerfest is still a thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's bigger than ever.
I know that song you keep humming. It's the theme from Night Springs.
That old sci-fi show?
Sci...
fucking move, or I'll blow you away.
You got me, Mr. Casey. I'm all yours. Go ahead. Ask that burning question in your mind.
How did you do it? How did you get me into that film clip without my remembering it? Talk to me, damn it!
You've seen the film? Good, good. Now you're ready to meet the Grandmaster. He's waiting for you in the projection booth where everything will be revealed, where he will project a new reality onto this one. And now, Mr. Casey, I've played my part to the end.
No! Crazy bastard! Why'd he jump?
The projection booth. Was that where I'd find the murder site?
Alanwake. Wake, crowd. Wake.
Think they're gonna want us to, like, cut off a finger or something for this initiation, do you?
Nah. I'm sure we'll just chant some stuff. Do it.
Well, it's about time. We paid our dues. Made plenty of their properties disappear. Dumped all those nobodies down there.
Didn't do. It's all behind us now. We're going straight to the top, partner.
Yeah, like we died and went to heaven.
The scene. Fuck off. In the city trapped in eternal night, they watch the film where the night never arrives, where the night hides in your mind. story, but I had to keep going. I found myself in a maze of film equipment. There had to be a way to the projection booth from here.
I'm here, you son of a bitch. Show yourself. The Grand Master, my ass. You're a clown in a mask.
I was back where I started. A loop within a loop. I had to keep going.
You son of a bitch! Show yourself! Who was that? Who said that? The Grand Master, my ass. You're a clown in a mask.
The Casey in the story was losing it. I wasn't far behind. I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
Show yourself! Who was that? Who said that? That's a real clever trick, asshole! You can run, but you can't hide! The Grand Master, my ass. You're a clown in a mask. I'm not the one wearing a mask here, you moron! Why don't you come here and say that to my face, buddy? Then we'll see who's the moron.
What is this feeling? I died. Did I die? It got me. And in my mind, you were not what he says, man. Fuck. I can't get it, man. Return. I was writing. Return. Something went wrong. I've written it so many times and it always fails. It fails. I'm doing something wrong. I forget. What's wrong? Is there something wrong with me? Am I wrong somehow? Or am I missing something? Skipping over some vital beat? Alright, I have to write. Sure, of course. I mean, that's a given. That's a given. I wrote departure, that worked. Now we're fine. Maybe there's a missing step before return. What's between departure and return? The tasks, the challenge, the lesson, initiation, yeah, I haven't written that. To master this place, to set things up, you can't go to return before initiation. That's right, that feels right.
I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
Show yourself! Shut up!
Casey? Who's there? Look, you got the wrong guy. I'm not Alex Casey. Oh, no. Oh, no, you don't!
What the fuck? I was getting close.
Welcome, Alex Casey. You've done well. You've played your role perfectly.
Everything out of your mouth is a damn lie. The only place any of this makes any sense is in your psychotic brain.
As a fictional character in a story, you fulfilled your purpose. You brought the writer of the story here. You can go now, Casey.
No, I'm not going anywhere before I get some answers. How was I in that movie? Why does all this feel so familiar? What? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck am I? No!
And welcome to you, Alan Wake.
What the hell?
This is the ritual to lead you on. We are just one step away from your final destination, Mr. Wake. But first, here is an unanswered mystery for you. If Casey was fictional, and you assumed his role as the detective, are you now fictional too? Whose story are you living, Mr. Wake?
The visions were getting under my skin, coming too close for comfort. Not a separate layer, but mingling with my own reality in the dark place. Wait. Dead end. This can't be right. Did I miss something? A murder site. The mask was the key. This is how I could help her.
Saga Anderson, listen. I've been tricked. Scratch wrote returned. I tried to fix the story, but he stopped me before I reached the end. He has it now. It's the key to escape.
What do you mean, escape? From Scratch?
I need to stop him. I need to stop him before he gets out. He's after Alice. I'm still trapped, but I'm making progress. I wrote you in to be the story's hero. Scratch made a horror story. I need to match the genre. It has to be dark, but the hero can break through, save her family, save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes. Whatever you're doing, it's working. You just need to keep going.
Did we come in the horror story?
I was closer now. Closer than ever before. But there was no time to lose. Everything was hanging in the balance. I could still lose it all. Parliament Tower. I had to make it work this time. I could stop Scratch, get the manuscript, fix its ending. I was traveling deeper into the dark place. The poem on the wall was growing at the same pace, dogging my footsteps, like my unwanted shadow moving in the corner of my eye. It wasn't my writing. I didn't know what it was. A terrible prophecy, a curse, looming over me.
To drown the memories of this nightmare, but I damn well try. This case would never be closed. I had more questions now than at the start. The irony of being trapped in a postmodern detective story. I felt watched. The eyes of some unseen audience on me. I wanted to turn to the hidden camera and tell them to fuck off. But I didn't know where to look to break the fourth wall. There would always be another case for Casey. A million stories in this dark city. The night opened up to welcome me. I walked into her arms. Roll credits.
Somehow I sensed it wasn't Zane this time. Hello?
Hello?
It wasn't Zane. It wasn't Scratch either. Huh? You're me? Me? I don't understand. There's a lot I don't understand.
The dark place operates in loops. Time is a story. I'm calling you from a different point in that story.
From the future? I'm never getting out of here, am I?
Yes, you will. And no, you won't. And that is by your own choice.
What does that mean?
I'm sorry for what you'll have to go through. Alice's photos you found from the shoebox in the talk show basement. Before you can go to Parliament Tower, you must put them in the shoebox at her statue at the plaza. To help you, to help Alice, to help Saga Anderson.
I'm my own Deus Ex Machina? Really? How many writers does it take to finish a story? One for each draft. It's the same writer, but in a different point in time. I'd follow the steps he laid out for me. Alice's photos in the talk show building basement. Adi had guided me there. I bring the photos to... Parliament Tower. It was back. I'd been here many times before. I didn't know how many. This felt different, like my last chance, if it wasn't already too late. Nobody lived here anymore. Was I right? Scratch was in there, writing his horror story. There was still time to stop him. I needed to get inside.
It won't end. Like a nightmare I can't wake up from. I thought I could contain Ellen in my photos, but I can't. The monster just keeps coming back. Every night. Like waves hitting the shore. I'm so tired. He's here all the time now. There's so much rage inside of him, I can't stand it anymore. God, I tried so hard. I can't. Made a decision. Most of you won't understand. People call me an artist, but I don't care about any of that. I just wanted to show the world what I see. I can't keep going like I have been. It's time for a perspective shift. To go from photographer to subject. From artist to art.
Alice was dead. Scratch tortured her until she couldn't stand it anymore. Until she broke. And all that time, she thought it was me. Scratch was still here. He hadn't escaped the dark place yet. He was scratching my edits out of return. I had seen this before. This was not Scratch. This was me. Caught in a loop. I had stopped myself trying to fix the manuscript. I was the one haunting Alice. It was always me. I killed her. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Bring Wake back from the dark place with the song and the clicker. But he didn't end up here now. He landed on the shore after I faced Nightingale in the overlap. Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
That night I found Wake here. He appeared because of this. The summoning. That was Wake. Scratch wasn't pretending to be Wake. They're the same person.
He's here! Scratch! Watch out, Anderson!
Estevez, Scratch is Wake with the dark presence inside him. He wants the clicker. Change of plan. I'll lure him to the cell. When we're inside, lock it, and blast it with all you got. Hit him, Estevez!
Too fast. Anderson, pin him down with gunfire for me to get the light on.
On it.
Anderson, we lost power.
Now!
Back up. He's mine! Make him proud, Saga! Anderson? I got a fish. Hurry, Anderson. Three. Lots of lights. I'll fix it. We can hit him again. Our Saga will crush you. You got Viking blood in you, Dino! You're gonna be sorry, Scrap. Hey, we're back.
Estevez! Lights!
Got away! He's coming. You got Viking blood in you, Dino! You picked a family to back in Dino! I've already won!
Now, Estevez!
Hit him where lights are out. Get it running. Just be ready. Make us proud, Saga! You're going down, devil! Yes, Saga! You better run! While you still can! Ready to roll now.
Got it. Get the light on him. I got him as long as we got power. Power is out. He's coming for you. Estevez, Casey, now!
I'm sorry.
Wake? Is it you?
I'm so sorry.
Did it work? Casey?
Casey! Smash!
No!
Don't let him. No!
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, folks, but it's official. Tearfest is canceled. Today, Bright Falls feels a little less bright.
Tom, we need to get to our next gig. We're doing this for you and our lovely Saga. You take care of things on this side. Don't screw it up, Tom!
Over here. Welcome back, Wake. You are awake now, right? With the shadow out of you? Some good news, at least. Bad news is, I haven't seen a situation this fucked since the AWE in Eagle River. The Shadow's now in Alex, and Anderson is gone. We need to figure out how to salvage this.
I'll do anything it takes to fix this, Agent Estevez. I'm the reason this is all happening.
It's never that simple. But I should have put you in a box and shipped you off to a containment facility the second I laid eyes on you. The only question now is, are you able to fix this?
I can try.
Not the most encouraging answer, but we'll make it work.
Scratch. The dark presence inside Casey. It threw Saga into the lake. If she ends up in the dark place, she could be there forever. It took me 13 years to get out. Zane never did.
Tor and Odin went in after her, right? Maybe they'll get...
What's the situation?
I've never seen an entity break a bureau container.
Scratch will go to Bright Falls and use the clicker to bring about the horrific ending he wrote for Return. But I can still fix this.
How?
Scratch must have the manuscript. If I can read the ending, I can rewrite it. I need to go after him.
Well, you won't get very far without these. This plan is a real Hail Mary, Wake. I wish I could help, but this is all on you. I got you every kind of weapon we have available. Don't fuck it up.
I needed a car. The FBI vehicle would be in the parking lot. I was awake again, clear-headed for the first time in what felt like a lifetime. I was back exactly where I left. A dark forest outside Bright Falls. A gun in one hand, a flashlight in the other. Haunted by my own writing. Alice taken from me. I knew what I had to do. Stop the horror story from coming true. Stop the dark presence. shadows faded back into darkness. Job. In the dark place, the dark presence went into me. When I was pulled back here, crossing over weakened it, made it dormant. I couldn't remember what had happened, but I could feel it, getting stronger, waking up. I thought it was hunting me, closing in. It was inside me the whole time, and then it took over. Turned me into Scratch. I had to get to Bright Falls. I brought Saga Anderson into this story to help me escape. She succeeded. It cost her everything. I'd used Alex Casey in my writing for years. The real Casey had been drawn here because of that. Now he was a victim too. Saga, Casey, Alice, all this horror originates from me. It's my fault. Scratch had to be stopped. I've driven down this road before. Been driving on it forever. If Scratch had brought the dark place here, this would take me back inside. In 2010, I dived in, a leap of faith for Alice, with no idea that the cost would be a nightmare worse than death. It had taken me 13 years to get out. Now Alice was dead, because of me. And I was gonna make that leap again, this time knowing the cost all too well. Another way to look at it? I had brought the dark place here with me. I never had gotten out. Maybe after this I finally could. It was a fool's hope. I had no choice. I had to do it. That didn't make me any less terrified. Fuck it.
This is not what I expected.
Of the tree is the story's antagonist. This motherfucker is a hoe.
Alan Wake knows his fans and never lets them down.
A spellbinding tour de force.
The novel begins as a murder mystery that pulls the rug out from under and turns into an all-out supernatural horror.
How to lose her family is a blatant commentary on a woman's struggle.
The stage fight scene, Departure, is one-upped by the absolutely mind-frying Dark Ocean.
I could see the round windows of the writer's room in the photo. That's where I had to go. To rewrite the ending of Return.
Sick story.
I could get out through the back.
Where's it going?
I had the book now. I could write my ending to Return. I had to get to the writer's room to stop this horror story. This was an obsessive, egocentric nightmare, all revolving around a vain monster of a writer and his final divine work of art, the novel Return come true. It wouldn't stop here. It would keep spreading. I had to find another way inside. Alice? What was that? Alice was dead. Was this a trap? Or was Scratch torturing me?
cushy.
Rose, right? From the diner. How are you here?
I'm here to save you, silly. I got your instructions. I found every hidden message you left for me. In the radio, in the wind, in the forums on my Alan Wake fan site.
What? No, Rose, I haven't been leaving you any messages.
Oh, I get it. Yes, Alan, only a crazy person would think you've been leaving them secret messages. Wink. But now you need to get your butt upstairs, Alan. This shit won't right itself, no matter what William Shakespeare said.
Right. Thank you, Rose. I'll do what I can. Upstairs. The writer's room must be in the attic. That's where the windows were.
We'll loop around and come together, Tom. I have put everything ready for the visitors. I'll come to wash the floor of your room next. All you need is water and Vileda. Water is the oldest bulb. Water finds its way. What water brings, it takes away. It can be clean or dirty. It can keep life or drown it.
Ahti. I didn't expect to see you here, but it makes sense. Can you help me find my way? One last time.
Now there's a devil in the fish trap. Don't be spooked by it so that it won't start beating your underpants. Okay. I'll get the door open for you, Tom. There you go.
I was here. I needed to write the ending. I only had one chance to get this right. Return's ending was an eternal deerfest that would keep spreading. Given time, Scratch would plunge the world into his nightmare. I had to stop that from happening. I had to write one more chapter for Return. I needed an ending that took everything already in Return and extended it into a conclusion that would save us. Only the perfect ending would work. A perfect ending that would save us all. I was the only one who could write it. Everything depended on this. On me. Any second now, Scratch would burst through that door to stop me. Every plot thread tangled in my brain. It suddenly felt impossible. Something stirred in the room, coming to me. An idea.
They're only victims.
The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there's only victims and monsters. If there is Arrow, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
I won't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone.
The ending will have to be dark no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
The scales always need to balance. Something felt different. I'd never seen myself in a vision before, but it fit. Saga and I were both at the center of this story. She was now my co-author. This was the beginning of the end. We were characters in a horror story, charging blindly towards the finale. We still didn't have everything we needed. This would not work without the clicker.
What's going on? Am I in the field office? No. It's the mine place. I can't sense anyone. Nothing's working. I can't think straight. My work, it's all gone. What the hell is happening? I can't leave. Why can't I leave? Where is everything? The Dark Presence took over Casey, stole the clicker from me. The last thing I remember is him throwing me into Cauldron Lake. I'm in the dark place. I'm lost. I don't know how to get out. I don't know what to do. That wasn't me. Was it? What? Failed who? What's happening to the case board? The board says I failed them. Who's them?
I let everyone down. Logan, Casey, myself. This is my fault. My daughter is dead. My partner was taken over by a monster. I'm trapped in the dark place. Powerless.
I'm not powerless. What is happening here? This isn't me. Casey. Casey depended on me, and I let him down.
I wasn't watching his back. I got wrapped up chasing the wrong lead. He needed me. Now he's turned into a monster.
He needed me. Logan.
I neglected my family for my job. I was too thrilled by the cases. The mysteries. I liked how dangerous the work was. And now that danger has destroyed my family. It killed my daughter. No. I am a terrible mother. I let my daughter die. Scratch took Casey, and it's my fucking fault. I'm a failure. This is what I deserve.
The story.
My life, my family is just part of a book.
Another white asshole deciding what I get to do, how I get to do it. He took my daughter from me.
I'll never be free of this story from him.
He used her.
She's not dead. God damn it. I'm done with this. It just keeps coming back.
Something's very fucking wrong here. Scratch was Wake. How could I miss that? Casey was being corrupted and I did nothing. What's happening? Wait, what? Night Springs. Logan and David love that show. Their weekly ritual. I never should have trusted these. What is this? Why is this happening?
It's so dark here.
This case, this room, is any of it even real? It feels like I'm trapped in a nightmare. Stuck in an echo chamber with all my fears, my doubts, my insecurities.
There's no way out!
It was so obvious the Koskela brothers were behind the cult. I spent too much time away from Logan. Logan. The horror story used her.
I've had it with you cultist maniacs!
I never should have left Casey at the hotel by himself. Casey was hurt. I should have been watching his back. The cult was just the beginning of the spiral.
Come on! What's happening to me? That's not... No.
What?
No.
I hate this, but it's all true. I had tried to silence these thoughts. Focus on the case. But I can't escape them anymore.
I'm drowning. I need a way out before I'm dragged under. Fuck, no! No. There has to be a way out. I need a way out.
Oh, God. None of this is real. I've lost it.
I'm not even here. The mind place isn't real. A case about supernatural darkness. I'm having a full-on psychotic break. I dragged Logan away to a tin can in Watery. She's dead because of me.
There has to be a way out.
I need a way out.
It's over. There's no point trying. Everything is lost.
There's no way out. No way to fix this. There's no way out. I'm stuck here forever. Just me and my past. My guilt. My mistakes.
I'm not getting anywhere. I'm stuck. But this is my mind place. My mind. Everything I need is here. It has to be.
The lights!
No. No. I'm not giving up. Focus, Saga. The answers I need are here somewhere. I just have to look. Scratch was too much for us. I should have made KC stay behind.
I saw this online and it made me think of you. Okay, what are you doing? Don't make a big deal out of it, Mom. No hugs, no hugs.
Anderson, look, after Miranda left, it was, well, I was in a bad place. You dragging me to those dinners at your house with your family, it really, meant a lot. Thank you.
No. I'm not reading anymore.
Hey, Mom, I made you a charm bracelet for good luck. I made a matching one for me, so bring me back something cool from Washington.
Stop blaming yourself, Anderson. A knife in the arm is just part of the job. If you're gonna keep fussing, you can get the hell out. But leave the whiskey.
I am honored by this award. Thank you. While our agency must continue to improve, the work we do here, protecting communities, pursuing the truth, it's the most important work there is. My badge. Never should have taken this case. Hey. Just calling to say thanks for your note. Oh, sometimes I just get in my head too much. So, thanks for pulling me out. You're really the best, Mom. Really. Okay. Talk soon. No. This is all real. I know it is. The FBI will kick me out. I'll have nothing. God damn it! I can't let this place make me question myself. I know what I'm doing.
No idea what I'm doing. What the fuck?
Our job is dangerous. Casey himself told me that. It's no one's fault.
Fault? It is! Shit!
Logan isn't anyone's plot. It's not too late. I can still save them.
No matter what I do, someone will get hurt. I don't know what to do. I'm afraid.
I'm my own worst enemy. The fears in my head are stopping me from trying. From leaving.
I can't do this.
It's okay to be afraid. But I can't let this end here.
I can't. I just want it to stop.
Giving up won't make this stop. Logan needs me. Casey needs me.
Shit!
I've made mistakes. I'll make more. But I can do better. And I can start by leaving this room.
I'm afraid it will hurt. But nothing will hurt more than not trying to save them.
It will hurt. But I will fight.
What the fuck?
The dark place tried to trap me here. The only way to leave is facing it head-on. Wake called it a nightmare. I need to dive into that nightmare and find a way back home.
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element. Danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth. The real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees.
Don't need to go over all this again. My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Saga, wake up.
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me. Hello?
It's me again. You need to go to the statue of Parliament Tower Plaza. To make your ending come true, you will need what's inside the shoebox there.
The ending? A shoebox? Who is this?
Agent Anderson. Is that really you? Sorry, this place likes to play tricks.
Sheriff Breaker? What happened to you? How did you end up in the dark place?
I was brought here.
I need to get to Parliament Tower Plaza. Do you have any idea where it is?
This place, it's like trying to find your way.
Who is this door person?
He's here. So?
Can I see that page, Tim?
Of course. In fact, it's the page. I'm gonna keep looking for Door. The closer I get, the closer I feel to waking up. I need to find the man behind the curtain.
Warling Door walked across the rain-slicked tiles of Caldera Street Plaza. He stopped at the door to the construction yard. A poster for his talk show hung there. He stepped through, willing it to take him to Parliament Tower Plaza.
I know what I need to do. The door to Parliament Tower Plaza was at the construction yard. This is the first time I've seen a page about Warling Door. Who is he?
A door that stands between two rooms is in both. A door that can lead anywhere is everywhere. That door is the center. He governs the currents of reality.
With all the powers mixed up in this, it's hard to know who's playing who. Opening too many doors. This isn't important right now. I can look into it later. The page describes him moving through the door. How can I do that?
The dark place has many faces, and many names. It is a mirror, reflecting all possible realities. The family of doors have the power to shift between these realities, here and elsewhere.
If I can find a way to navigate through this nightmare, maybe I can find a way to get back home. place won't let me. I made it. I need to get up to the street and find that statue.
You let me drown! You pushed me!
Enough already. There's the shoebox. The clicker. And some kind of bullet. Shining the light. How did the clicker get here from Washington? The phone again. Yes?
Hello. You don't know me, but you need to listen.
Hold on. How did you know the clicker would be there?
This is important. Alan's lost. He doesn't have the ending. He needs your help to finish the story.
How am I supposed to help him from here? Okay. I'm in the dark place. Wake is in Washington. Alan. We need to talk about the ending.
Saga, what is this?
My mind place. I've reached out to you like this before. But I understand more about it now.
You see visions too. I used to think they were ideas, inspiration, but they're real. Just like this now. I try to use them to make the story come true.
So this is coming from both of us. Maybe that's how we could communicate in the overlaps. We could use this to stop Scratch.
First, I need the ending.
So there's a problem with the ending?
I don't have the ending. It has to be perfect, but I don't have time to figure it out. I don't know what to do. Fuck. I'm so sorry. This whole thing is a fucking mess.
I agree. But we can still figure this out. And what exactly does perfect mean?
The elements of the ending need to come from the story's pre-existing parts. To make matters worse, this is a horror story.
You don't need to tell me this is a horror story.
Right. The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
There must be a way to bring a hero into the story.
If there is a hero, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
I can't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone. I have an idea how to help Casey. He's a real person who I twisted into a character. He isn't my creation, so he isn't a suitable host for the Dark Presence. I can write that into the ending to drive that fucking thing out of him.
So the ending has to be earned. Set up by the story. You can't build a case without supporting evidence.
That's the only way to make it stick.
Well, if the ending has to fit the story, this is how I see it. Return is a story about a story that comes true. And I'm a character in the story.
Not just a character. The hero.
Okay, a hero. In any case, I've been through hell to be here. And this is my life. It feels earned to me that I rise above the story and be there to create the ending.
Yes. That's what we're doing. Here, now. We're figuring out the ending I need to write.
This isn't Scratch's ending. But this isn't your ending either. This is our ending. You aren't the only one deciding these things anymore.
You're right. I can't do this alone. Every time I write, things only get worse.
You beat this thing back in 2010, Alan. And here you are doing the same again. You're a hero too. We're in this together.
Then let's bring it home.
The ending will have to be dark, no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
One of the heroes. The scales always need to balance. Fuck it. Let's go with this.
Are you sure?
There's no time for anything better. Scratch could be here any second.
Then that's our ending. I have the clicker. I'll find a way to get it to you.
And I'll get the pages down. See you on the other side.
Alan?
Saga, I finished it. The ending we talked about.
I have the clicker. And the bullet of light. Let's do this. I have to be the one to do it.
I feel like I've always been on this journey. Okay. It must end here. This darkness. What lies under the surface now shifts. A play of shadows catching my eye, thrusting my face into the water.
He's here.
It's shockingly cold, past the mirror of the surface. And I will see.
Casey?
The end.
Scratch! Now! A white, searing light of truth that for a flash pierces the shadows and reveals the hidden horror. And in that moment of silence, the whispered message finally heard.
Come on, you motherfucker! Come on! Come on!
What if there's nothing waiting to be revealed? The play of shadows fool us all, subterfuge to get our price of admission. Darkness not as a monster, but as emptiness. We're none the wiser. No answers, no truths. The hero turns to look inside, is destroyed by what he sees, and is redeemed. Saga said we're both heroes. I'll pay that price. So will she. We are here to kill the monster. I pray nothing comes after this. Nothing will sleep. This is how we win. Is it too easy? What if this is still the dark place? Another dream to wake up from, always coming back to the beginning. The memory of what came before burned away by this terrible realization. Maybe it's a mercy, forgetting. To know nothing when we loop around, back to...
Is it over? Anderson?
This part is just for you. After the haunting started, I got in touch with an organization that was still looking into what happened in Bright Falls. I went to their offices and something happened there. After I got home, I could suddenly remember everything. I remembered being trapped inside that lake. A dark ocean with echoes of myself. My fears, my photos. Inside a dark tide of madness. The same events and images looping again and again. And then I saw a light. Your light. You dove in just as I swam out. You never drowned. And you're still there reaching out. That is what the haunting is. I can see you because I've been there too. I chose to come back to the dark place. That is why I put on this exhibition. I had to mislead you so that I could get you to where you needed to be. The only way out of your loop is destruction or ascension, light or dark. And we've covered the destruction part many times over. And we're getting to the ascension bit by bit. Time means nothing here. You'll still need to go through the loop. But I will keep showing you the images you need to see, the light you need to see, until you're ready. Alan, I think we're getting close.
It's not a loop. It's a spiral.